Hey, Coach, tell us about this Ram defense and what's on your Belichick checklist for the Los Angeles D going against the Vikings.
Yeah, Eli Payton, great to be with you. I mean, I think number one, you got to stop Aaron Jones. Can't let him get the game going. And then it's, handling Jefferson, of course. Don't let him ruin the game. But Addison and Hawkinson is a big, those three guys are pretty good. And then get pressure up the middle on Darnold, especially on the two guards. I think that's a good matchup for the Rams to get that pressure inside. So just can't let him get that running game going and create some long yardage situations like they did on the first play of the game.
Good start right there. Eli, cadence-wise, what are the Vikings doing playing at this neutral site? What'd Sam talk about all that?
Yeah, so Payton taught to Darnold. He said when they played him first time, nice sack there. They used regular cadence, and they eventually had to go to a silent cadence because they said this week they were going to start in the silent cadence, using the shotgun, using the foot. Although right there, looks like they didn't think it was going to be too loud, and already on the second play went to regular cadence. So they practiced both of them this week. Right there, just tough, just some pressure. Couldn't step up into the pocket right there. So not the start they wanted. Coming off a tough week last week and a loss, they've been so good. Getting a 3rd and 21, down 7. It's not how they wanted to get off to a fast start.
Bill, my call sheet right here says screen.
There you go. It's like a screen. Gonna get 10. Just making the punt longer, changing the field position a little bit right there.
Yeah, I think that series kind of says it all right there for Minnesota. That's what they can't do. They're going to have a hard time blocking the front. Verse-powered Robinson. They got pressure inside, on Brandell and Risner. Pass protection is going to be an issue. I don't think Minnesota can drop back all day against this front. They got to get the ball out quick, and they got to make some yards in the running game.
Yeah, I feel like talking to the Rams, Detroit had a good game plan last week. Of course, Detroit knows them. There were some things out of that game plan that the Rams can do. We got commercial right here, Bill. We'll come back after this. Stay with us. Welcome back. Hey, Bill, what did you see on that Rams touchdown pass?
Well, I thought that was a protection that the Rams like to use a lot, where they fake, in this case, to the right, and all the Vikings run to that side to stop the run. And then when Stafford boots out of here and pulls up right here, there's no pass rush. They're all over there on the far hash trying to stop the run. And they do this a lot more in the field. I don't see them do too much in the red area, but it's one of their favorite protections. It's really hard for the defense when those guys are chasing the running game to rush the quarterback.
And Bill, you felt like when you were playing against these, go ahead, E.
Yeah, just another play action. You see these soft zones in the middle of the field. That's where the Vikings kind of void some areas. That's 2 times on first down. They've run these deep hooks right on the numbers for Batua. So play action is getting into these, you don't have to run in breakers. Sometimes when you're running away from guys in zone, you can run into another zone. But stationary routes are pretty good versus Vikings defense.
You're exactly right, Eli. They've had trouble with those in cuts all year. That's been a problem for them all year. And then when they run that little half roll like they just ran on that play, if Stafford gets pressure, then he's got an outlet receiver in the flat. If he doesn't have pressure, then he's able to stand there all day and pick apart the defense like he did on the touchdown pass.
Hey, Bill, these two teams saw each other in Week 8. What did you try to do differently in the playoffs when you were playing a team that you played in that same regular season?
Well, Peyton, as you and Eli know, I think the big thing in the playoffs is, number one, don't beat yourself. And I think when we saw the playoff games over the weekend, a couple fumble snaps by Tampa Bay cost them. Fumble kickoff return and a lot of interceptions cost Green Bay. A lot of interceptions cost the Chargers. Don't turn the ball over. Take good care of the football. Don't make any bad plays that just give the game away. And then execute what you can execute well. It's about execution at this time of year.
And scheme-wise, Bill, did you try to do things differently than you did the first time you played them, or just try to do some of those same things and just try to see if they can stop it?
I think I would try to give them some of the same looks and do something a little bit different. Not give them what they practice or what they watch on film. Give them that look and try to mix it up a little bit.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
Minnesota's obviously doing a good job of mixing the looks up here, and I'd say Stafford is. Honestly, I like what Stafford's doing right here. You know, he probably got himself out of a couple of bad plays. As much as you like to have those timeouts, I don't think they're nearly as valuable in the first half as they are in the second half. So if you're going to use them in the first half to keep from avoiding a negative play and stopping a drive, you know, I think he's doing the right thing to use them rather than have a bad play here and end up 3rd and 9. Just take the timeout and try to get off to a good start here in the game and take your chances on how much the timeouts will really matter at the half. You love to have them, but I don't think it's worth running a bad play for.
I agree. Bill, you know Vikings defensive coordinator Brian Flores well, 15 years with you. He likes to bring a lot of pressure, but there are some voids in the passing, you know, zones, kind of a risk-reward type defense. Kind of your thoughts on that style of defense?
Yeah, you know, they mix in a lot of pressure with a version of 2-deep coverage, some version of Tampa 2. They've had a lot of problems with in-cuts and those deep routes over the middle between the hash mark and the numbers all year. Have already had trouble with it tonight. It's something they just have given up, you know, too many times. And it's definitely hurt them. So obviously Coach McVay and Stafford are well aware of that. They're doing a good job of attacking that area inside the numbers and over the middle of the field, in front of the Tampa 2 safety, or in front of the Tampa 2 linebacker.
There's a relief play right there, Eli. They brought Puka in motion. They brought Puka in motion. You know, they threw the screen to him last time, kind of set that up and threw the throwback screen to Higbee. I like that relief play. That was a fumble on that last play. Good job by Puka being right there to get on the fumble, Lee.
Yeah, good job. That's the second time kind of in this scenario, Peyton, in the red zone, they throw some screens on 1st down. So there's something to look for.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 50. 15-yard penalty.
That's a killer, right?
Killer, Bill. That's a killer.
That's bad.
You're at the 10-yard line.
Pre-snap penalties and post-whistle penalties. You got to avoid those. Really got to avoid it. That's a rookie mistake. It's just a rookie mistake. You can't do that in the playoffs. That's a drive stopper.
You talked a little bit about Coach Flores. You were with him for 15 years in New England. He started in scouting, went to special teams, went over to the offensive staff, then finally to the defense. How do you see that education of a coach show up in these types of games now?
You know, I think it really helps them. It certainly helped me when I came up being on offense, defense, and special teams my first 4 years in the league. But whether it's Coach Flores, Coach McDaniels, who went from defense to offense, Coach Patricia, who went from offense to defense, you know, Brian's done it all. He's been in every aspect of coaching and scouting, and I think that just gives you a better overall feel for when you're a coordinator or a head coach. And you know, he's got a great background, works hard. You know, and has done a great job. Had a great year this year for the Vikings as defensive coordinator. You know, built him off last season.
What's your 3rd and 16?
3rd and 16. You probably drop 8. I drop 8, or at least drop 7. That's good by Matthew. Try to make it a shorter field goal. That penalty killed him, like Bill said. Just take your medicine and get the field goal here.
Yeah, that's the best you can do in that situation, but. I think if you're the Rams, you feel like Minnesota didn't stop us. We stopped ourselves with a penalty, and you know now they got to convert on the field goal.
That's right. I don't see Minnesota changing what they're doing, Eli.
Let's see how this goes.
This is
another rookie kicker.
I don't think either play. It looked like they played a little bit more man, maybe, just after they hit a couple of shots on them. Maybe a little bit more man, maybe some man pressure, see if they can slow them down that way.
I like that. We are all heartbroken by the devastation and destruction from the raging wildfires across the greater LA region. Families affected by these fires urgently need support.
Help the American Red Cross respond to and help people recover from these disasters. You can donate today to support relief efforts by going to redcross.org/NFL.
Big series right here for Minnesota. Bill, you were just talking off air, right? 10-0. Vikings need to answer right here. Got to get the ball out of our hands quickly. Let's get some quick game. Not afraid to get under center. 3-step drop. Try to get it to Jefferson, but let's get it out of our hands. Let's avoid those sacks, especially on second down.
I agree. Peyton, quick reads. Jefferson, Addison, Hockenson. Get it to your playmakers. Get them the ball, and mix some runs in there with. With Adams, but you can't. They got to have a good drive here. They got to get, got to take some pressure off their defense now. Down 10-0. Can't give the ball back easily here.
Talk to Sean McVay, Eli, Bill. Sean just talked about having two sets of eyeballs on Jefferson. Doesn't necessarily mean that's a corner and a safety every time. That could be a linebacker slooping out. But Jefferson deserves that. They have a lot of respect for Addison, Hockenson as well. But Jefferson's obviously a guy that you have to be concerned about on every single play. If the Vikings know how you're guarding Jefferson, if you're guarding him the same way every time, they will expose you on that. Good decision, Sam.
100%.
Good. Check downs. Good decision.
You've got to stop. You've got to stop Jefferson, but. Aaron Jones, Hockenson, and Addison are big problems too. I think it's just really the balance of the offense for Minnesota. They've got great skill players, and they're not very good up front. It's been a struggle for them all year. They've been able to get by, but, not last week against Detroit, and we'll see how it goes tonight, whether their offensive line is really good enough to win against, top competition.
It went quick count right there. They do the quick count.
What a catch. What a catch right there.
That's a good change-up for him. Get up there right away, snap the ball right away. Those D linemen aren't quite in their stances yet. Can't tee off. I like the quick count. It looks like they're using regular snap count because of the crowd noise, Eli. It's not really a factor for them, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so. It looks like right away they could tell it wasn't going to be too loud, so they can use their regular cadence, which is a big advantage. It helps the quarterback. If you're changing plays, doing things, just run everything that much smoothly. But I talked to Kevin O'Connell, Pate. He says, since he's the head coach, he's calling the plays, he's not in every meeting, that he has a 2-hour, sometimes 2.5-hour meeting with Sam Darnold on the day before games. Or in the office, they go through the whole game plan and go over every play. Hey, this is why I'm calling this play. This is the look we're getting. If we get the look, hey, be aggressive, take your shots. If we're not getting these looks, get the ball out, I'll come back to it later. So they go through every single play, the runs, the formations while they're doing it, so Sam knows exactly what he's looking for, what to expect, and hopefully he can make good decisions. Nice throw right there.
Good throw there.
Pate, it looks like, go ahead.
I'm saying, you throw those check downs, okay, and now the linebackers start squeezing up and the corners start sinking inside, and now the deep routes come open. So good job being patient right there, throwing the check downs early, and now you hit the deep V route to Jefferson. That's good quarterback play right there.
Yeah, you can see that cover two, Pate. They send the tight end in the flat. Tight end in the flat. He could probably sink a little bit more right there, right, Coach?
Absolutely. That's bad defense. You got to stop Jefferson. Wherever he is, you got to stop him and make him throw it to somebody else. Every pass that goes to somebody else is one less to Jefferson.
Tried to fake the wide receiver screen right there. Throw kind of the sucker where they get a guy down the sideline and a guy up the seam. It's just a ball holder. I know you love that expression, Eli, but we don't have to do that. We don't have to take these, double moves, trick plays. Let's just get the ball out of our hands, right away with a quick game. We're moving the ball. This sack right there, that could be a drive killer. They should have thrown the screen instead of faking the screen.
Give it to Jefferson. This is what Sam's got to do a better job of, and this has been a little bit of a problem all year. There's too many plays where Jefferson's got a good matchup, and he just doesn't get him the ball.
That'll take us to the quarter right there. I'd love to get it. I don't know if they're trying to go quick. They're going to go quick, maybe go dummy snap count, try to get the Rams to jump off. They're not going to snap this ball, I don't think.
No. No way they're snapping it. Little motion, fake motion. See if they can get a free 5 yards. All right, big 3rd and 10. They might be in 4-down territory here, Pate, right? If you go get 7 yards.
I think if we get it 4th and 3 or less, yeah, I think it is.
That's probably what O'Connell's telling them right now. So they're going to talk about this play. All right, stay with us. All right, welcome back. Big 3rd down right here. 3rd and 10, down 10. You'd love to get the 1st down. Could be 4-down territory right here. And hey, that's what I talked to also Kevin O'Connell. As he said, it's such an advantage he feels to have the head coach in the quarterback's ear. Obviously, that was a clock stoppage right there. They had time to talk about it. But through the course of the game, for him to give reminders to the quarterback, hey, we're in 4-down territory. Hey, don't take a sack here. We're in field goal range. To have that head coach in his ear, he likes being having that opportunity.
Jefferson, cross, Jefferson, cut it back. All right.
There it is.
What do you think, Bill?
4th and 3.
Bill, you go for it? They're going to kick.
I think you got to get points on the board.
But this is, look, they got sacked 2 times in the first quarter, and he's under pressure again. But, the guards and the tackles, I mean, they just have had a hard time holding up all year. And he just doesn't have time to hold the ball. Darnold's got to get rid of it again. They got to make some yards on 1st down. Can't have the penalty they had there, or the sack on the slip screen to knock him into long yardage. They just can't overcome it against this pass rush.
I think it's the right move, Pate, taking the field goal there. You're down 10, you're down 2 scores. Go get it to 1 score. Right there to stay down 2 scores for even longer, give the ball back, not worth it. So,
yeah, I agree.
Drive. Hey, take us a little Telestrate and Manning. What do we got here?
Just telling you about all the work Stafford has to do pre-snap. Watch right here. The center's saying, hey, we got the 3-down lineman. 43 is down also. 44 is the middle linebacker. We're going to block those 5. Watch Stafford. He walks up and says, no. 43 is still down. I want you to make 0 the middle linebacker. Y'all block him. Now he tells the tight end, hey, you're hot if 22 comes. He tells the running back, you might have 22, you might have 44. That's before the play. They only rushed 3 guys. A lot of work for 3 rushers. Now he looks left, moves the whole defense to the left, comes back, throws the post corner to Robinson. Great eye control right there. It's just exhausting to play against this defense. Rex Ryan, Wink Martindale, Brian Flores. That's what these defensive coordinators do to a quarterback. They try to mentally exhaust you. Matthew Stafford is ready for it. He'll handle it. He's off to a great start, 11 for 12.
Hey, Pate, let me ask you this. Obviously, we saw in that first drive where Minnesota was going all-out blitz. Stafford checked, and the defense checked also. I mean, what do you do in that situation as a quarterback if you see them checking to your checks? Do you have some dummy audibles, or just you just got to live with it sometimes?
Eli, what I like to do was call the blitz beater in the huddle, right? So anticipate they're bringing everybody. I'm calling the wide receiver screen. I'm calling the max protection deep route. And then if I see them not blitzing and playing zone, I'm going to audible to the run play or whatever. Now we got pressure. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. Touchdown. Oh, my God.
My goodness.
Bill, what'd you say? Turnovers?
What?
Turnovers, ball security, those things matter in the playoffs. The ball just came out too easy.
Take care of the ball.
What did he say? Is he saying he threw it?
Penalty?
No, it's not a penalty. I think Stafford saying he threw it. That's not a throw, right? I don't think you can say that.
He didn't.
No way you can say that's a throw.
Bill, your thoughts here?
They're going to call it a pass. They're going to call it a pass.
Field is a fumble recovered by the defense. Touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown. I don't think you can say that's a throw. When your head's down, I don't think that's.
I mean, if you're gonna option pitch it, I mean, you got to extend. You got to extend the right thumb, right? That's how they tell you to pitch the option. I did a little in high school, believe it or not. You got to pitch that right. You got to flip that right thumb and extend it.
Hey, you see the coup. They do a lot of that receiver kind of jet motion on this. I don't know if he was supposed to motion him a little bit, but you can see he was so late coming across. He ran into the left tackle.
Did in fact throw the pass forward. Number 17 was in the area. Therefore, it is an incomplete pass. Second down.
It's an offensive league. What are you guys doing? There's no rules to help the defense in the NFL. You can get away with that and call it an incomplete pass.
Wow.
It's an offensive league. You guys should coach defense in the NFL. You know what it's like.
What's going on with this protection here?
You think he forgot to motion him?
I think he did. I think he did forget to motion.
He blew it, and it looked like Kupp ran it, or Kua ran into the tackle.
Ran into the tackle.
Yeah. That's the Rams. That's not Minnesota. That's the Rams. Don't make the plays to beat yourself. Snap counts, post-snap penalties, ball handling. Got to eliminate that stuff to win in the playoffs.
You hear a lot of boos there. Looks like a decent amount of Vikings fans there. Not happy with the call. Oh, he missed him.
Another man, right, Pate? Just, a lot more man than I kind of expect. They've been a predominantly zone team. They'll play man.
Bill,
zero.
Sorry, hey Bill. So how many plays will you MF this ref after that blown call? Do you give it 2 plays and say I got to move on, or you just do it the rest of the second quarter?
I'll tell you, Peyton. I think that call came from upstairs or from New York. He didn't even go over and review it under the hood. Somebody came down and told him it was an incomplete pass. I think that was either replay assist or New York. So you can't get mad at the crew for that one. I don't think it was his call. You can still yell at him, but I don't think it matters.
Does that stop the coach at yelling at him?
No. It's never stopped.
No, but you can't yell at New York. You can't yell at New York. They can't hear you.
Good stop right there.
Yeah. I mean, touchdown would have been nice, but I'll take the 3 and out. And Stafford's he was 11 for 12 to start. So maybe got him out of rhythm a little bit with that pressure.
There it is. The fact they didn't call it intentional grounding either. Nakua was close to him.
All right, Vikes. Vikes need to get a touchdown to kind of make up for that blown call. I can't hear anything, Eli, so go ahead and you take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Coach, when you're going against a receiver like Justin Jefferson, I mean, this guy, 1,500 yards, 4 years, I think, in a row. I mean, are you double teaming him every single play, or do you have to change up a lot of different looks on him?
Well, I think you can double team him in man coverage. If you're a zone team, then you might want to rotate the zone to 18, like zone 18. And if he's inside, then play some kind of post safety coverage. If he's outside, roll up to him and play cover 2. But I would certainly be very conscious of him. Addison and Hawkinson, though, are definitely a problem. And then Aaron Jones is a problem in the running game. So they have good skilled players against the Vikings. I think the key is the defensive line has to win up front.
Yeah. I just feel like the Rams, they're more of a zone team, and it's hard to double a guy if you're a zone team. You can play coverage to him and play cover 2 and different things. So I feel like you saw every once in a while they'll play kind of a 2-man to his side, so at least the corner can be physical with him. And I think that's important. That's what you saw Detroit do last week. The corner is getting his hands on being physical. It makes it tough. Oh, corner blitz. Right there.
If Minnesota has to get into a drop-back game, I think they're going to be in trouble.
It's like it was motion out. It was a motion out, and they went an automatic corner blitz. Jefferson kind of does that out motion, automatic corner blitz. They're just kind of voiding the zone right there. Nice change up there by the Rams D.
Hey, they brought it from both sides too, so the back couldn't go. Usually the back can kind of scan one side. He had to go pick up a blitzer from the left side. So they brought pressure from both outside guys. The back had two guys to block. Oh, dangerous. Dangerous.
Oh, man.
Second down sacks will kill you. It just kills your percentage chances of getting a touchdown drive.
He had time. They protected him well there. That guy was in man, Pate. He was kind of cutting the first crosser, and he came off on the second crosser in Jefferson. But it's dangerous right there, forcing something. 3rd and 18. Ooh, they hit the punter. They call it. There's a flag. Let's see, that's it. Running into or roughing, Pate? How would you explain the difference between running into and roughing the punter?
Bill knows better than me. That looks like a rough to me.
Going to the plant leg, right?
Roughing the kicker.
You win it.
Defense number 35.
Yeah, if his foot's in the air, then it's 15. If his
down.
foot's on the ground, the punter's foot's on the ground, he has both feet on the ground, then it's 5.
Well,
I'm a little more focused on kicking right now. I have a big kicking event coming up, so I'm not as worried as much about punting.
You've been practicing? How's it growing?
I can't hear half the stuff that you're saying. I can read your lips. It looks like you're saying nothing really important, so I'm just going to nod. Whenever I can't hear you, I'll just nod because my sound goes in and out this whole quarter. I'll give you a signal. Right now I'm good, but for the majority of that last series, I heard nothing that you said. I can tell Bill was saying some important stuff, whatever you were saying. Like right now, I can hear nothing.
No one's saying anything. You're talking. All right, we don't need you, Pate.
It rotates. I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, I'm back. I mean, it can't make up its mind. Anybody want to come help me here? Yeah. Okay.
It's all right. We can handle it. We don't need you, Coach and I can take it in from here. There's no talk. Coach, how do you? I mean, offensively, they got to get.
You know what?
I feel like they're trying to make a lot of shots down the field. I guess they got to get the ball out. Throw some quick game. Throw a slant. Throw a little stick route. Throw a screen. Anything. There you go. That didn't work.
That's the idea. Block them. Block them.
I think it's the right look right there.
You know, that roughing the punter call is a tough call because Gruger Hill kind of threw the rusher, into the punter.
Yeah. Kind of got blocked into him a little bit, right? Too many 3rd and 8s right here. I mean,
brutal.
Coming to this game, you do not want a 3rd and 8 fest. They're going to play 2-man to Jefferson. Look, you can already see it. The cornerback is inside technique. There's a safety over the top. They're going to press him, play inside technique.
Oh, got him. He covered it perfectly. They tried to do an out-breaking route to Addison. Trail technique, because you got safety help. He just kind of squatted and stayed flat-footed because he knew he had safeties behind him. If you got a safety behind you, there's no reason to back up for that corner or that nickel defender. He just kind of squatted and just broke on the route. He kind of ran the route. He kind of ran the route for him right there, Eli.
Yeah, and he jumped outside technique, which is a little different because he didn't have any help on the inside. So good. Hey, good coverage. Nice play on the ball. Vikings can't get any rhythm right now. All right, here's the interception right here, Peyton. See the safety on the right side. He's coming in. He's a funnel player. So outside, they have outside technique that he's kind of forcing. You can see maybe he should have gone to this crossing route to number 83 over there. You can see it coming in his vision. So with the outside technique right there, you see him looking at it. He does eventually beat him to the outside, but he's late. It didn't look pretty at first. A little late throwing an outbreaker, which is always dangerous. Anytime you're throwing it outside the numbers, you want it high and outside. High and outside, you're missed. Don't throw it back on the inside. Ooh.
They're holding there, huh, Bill?
Who they get holding?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see the back judge called it.
Holding. Offense number 77. 10-yard penalty. First down.
McVay was definitely anticipating more blitz this game than they got in Week 8. They're kind of mixing it. I mean, they're blitzing Smith right there on the left side, not necessarily, it seems like, Eli, the all-out blitzes are coming more in the gotta-have-it situations, right? The GTHIs, the 4th and 4 in the fourth quarter. Right here, they're showing blitz. No idea how many they're going to bring. I can't tell. Stafford can't tell either. They drop guys as much as they bring them. But they've definitely gotten into more of a rhythm here of kind of getting Stafford a little bit more uncomfortable.
You can tell Peyton, sometimes these linebackers. Go ahead, Coach.
Well, I think the general idea is against a pocket guy like Stafford to bring more pressure up the middle. That time they dropped Van Ginkel, the edge rusher. But I think the play before with the holding penalty, Jackson gets a holding penalty on a safety blitz from Harrison Smith. I mean, tackle's got to be able to block safeties. You can't get holding penalties on that.
Showing again up the middle. Let's see if they bring them.
Sometimes it's good to get some runs versus that double mug, Pate. Those guys, even if they're dropping in coverage, sometimes they'll blitz a little bit to try to hold the center, try to hold one of those offensive linemen just enough so he can't help out on anyone else.
Yeah, Detroit had some good runs against Minnesota's pressure. I think the Rams definitely saw that film and had that mixed in. Here we go, Eli, another 3rd and 15, just like you drew it up. Throw a check down.
Yeah, we gotta avoid the sacks and the penalties. Would be helpful. It makes life a lot easier for the quarterback. Defense.
Bill, on that call sheet, it's kind of bad karma if you have like 12 3rd and 20 plus calls going into the game. That means you're anticipating really being bad on 1st and 2nd down. I'm out of calls on my call sheet. I'm just telling you, for both teams.
Yeah, after about 2 of them, you're out of calls. Well, the Rams almost got that blocked.
All right, no more. There's no more penalties. No more holding. Oh, he's missed it. He just missed it.
All right, Bill, you've beaten these Rams not once but twice in the Super Bowl. In Super Bowl 53, the big play was Brady's 29-yard pass to Gronk in the fourth quarter. Talk us through that play.
Well, it was really the play before we were in empty formation, and then we changed personnel groups and went to 21 personnel on that play. And when the Rams went to match with regular defense to match that personnel, they got caught with a linebacker on Gronkowski. And, of course, as soon as Tom saw that, he went to him and hit him. So it was a great play call by, Josh McDaniels, and, great throw and catch by, Rob and Tom. See, the linebacker's a little bit late getting adjusted on that. And here they come out late to cover Gronkowski. Brady sees the matchup and hits it. It's a 3-3 game at that point.
We'll stay on the topic of Super Bowls and better plays until one of these teams starts making some plays. But obviously, Coach, you got the Super Bowl in New Orleans this year. It's got to give you some fine memories of Super Bowl 36 when you guys upset the Rams. That was your first Super Bowl win as a Patriots head coach. What do you remember most about that win?
Just really a great team effort. we only scored 3 offensive touchdowns the whole playoffs, and it came down to a 2-minute drive where Troy Brown caught the over route, and then Vinatieri hit the 47-yarder. But really a great defensive effort against the greatest show on turf, and a big 2-minute drive by by Brady, Troy Brown, J.R. Redmond, Wiggins, and obviously Vinatieri's kick coming off the snow game where he had the winning kick against the Raiders. So big postseason for Adam Vinatieri. Hopefully he's in the Hall of Fame. He deserves it.
Nice
As
throw
do
there.
you, Eli. As do you.
Nice outbreaker.
Yeah,
nice outbreaker right there.
You should give me a big assist. Eli, you should give me a big assist when you go in the Hall of Fame. The Super Bowl wins you got against us, but you played great in those games. It's too much for us.
Thanks for letting us have a few of them. You had so many of them, Coach, and it was very generous of you to loan out a few.
Eli, it was kind of the same concept as the interception. It looked like that kind of cover one funnel out-breaking route, but the Rams didn't play it as well. They got caught with kind of inside leverage as opposed to outside leverage, and they got the out-breaking route. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Also, Paige, just the most important thing, he threw it on time, right? He saw the leverage. He saw he was going to win. You throw it on time. When you don't have the leverage you want, you hesitate, and that's what makes you late. Good run right here. Look at everybody. Ham. Got Ham, the fullback. He's a Pro Bowler last year.
Good block by Addison. Good job. Receiver mixing it up. Like to see that.
Kind of going fast.
There you go, Sam. On time. On time. 5 yards. Right, Bill? Take it all day.
Yeah.
Did he fumble?
Run the ball and get it out quick.
No.
We have fumble.
No.
Ruling on the field is a fumble. He's saying he's down. Recovered by Los Angeles. First down. Timeout.
Oh, yeah. Huh? What do you think? He looks like he's down.
Close. They probably owe the Vikings one.
Knee.
He's down.
I think he looks down. I think he's down.
He's down.
Knee down. Yeah. He's down.
All right, they overturned it. Bill, you like that game plan for the Rams, making them throw it to this guy?
Yeah, if I were the Rams, I'd tell them let them throw as many as they want to Oliver. So that means Hawkinson, Addison, and Jefferson aren't getting the ball, and Aaron Jones and Akers aren't getting the ball.
Gosh, can't have these negative
runs. When we played the Redskins, we used to say that about Donnie Warren. Every one of Donnie Warren's one less to Monk, Sanders, and Gary Clark.
And Clark. Weak side run, left guard's got to get to him. Probably not supposed to bounce that play, right?
I don't think he's supposed to bounce it.
If Minnesota can make some, if they can make some yards in the running game, that'll really help them. Like they did on that last toss play. That'll really help them.
All right, got to get at least a field goal attempt here. No sacks. I'd like to shorten this field goal if we don't get the first down. They're showing that man.
Hurry up.
Showing that man looking. Boy.
Oh my gosh.
No, just can't happen. Can't happen.
I thought it was delay or false start.
It was a delay. They kind of give him the benefit of the doubt now on the
everything just looked
delay game. It was off. I think you saw Sam. Sam was trying to motion and signal for the snap at the same time. He was off. God, when you have those kind of plays, you're almost better just throwing it away.
Well, like he wanted to check. He was thinking about checking, then he didn't.
Yeah, and it's the same thing. Open edges. I mean, there's no presence on the edge rushers and bad ball security. You got to take care of the ball there. That's quarterback too.
The protection's just not solid, Pay. They're kind of blitzing off the edge. Looks like the back's having to block two people.
It's the same double corner. It's the same double corner blitz that they did earlier. The same version. Obviously, when you have a slot receiver, that corner kind of becomes the slot. but the corner came on the weak side, and he's running free and hits the quarterback.
They got to be able to fan. They got to fan out to one of the guys and have the back stay to the other side. They're kind of keeping everything. The linemen are staying on the inside, and the back's got two guys to block.
Yeah, well,
right
that tight split by the tight end on the backside is a short corner.
Yeah, I mean, he chips
and the tight end. If we're gonna, like, I don't know what his rules are, but sometimes they're chipping a guy that's already accounted for. If a guy's blitzing a corner, he's unaccounted for half the time. We got to stay in and block the guy.
There you go, McVay. You're a run down the sideline coach. You're a pull a hammy running down after a guy scoring a touchdown.
No, I couldn't run fast enough to pull a hammy.
Gosh, it just felt off. The whole play just felt off, and it took a bad play to a worse play.
Yeah, it seemed like he wanted to maybe check a protection. He kind of went up to the line, saw the play clock was running short, and said, "Never mind, I'm not going to do it." But they got thrown off. They were kind of looking back, and everything was just off a little bit.
You know, that's a good point. That's kind of like what we saw Stafford do, taking those timeouts. That might have been a good time for Darnold to take a timeout if he felt like things weren't right there.
That's right.
Third down, 3rd and 7. You're driving. You got 3 timeouts.
Okay, we got to answer here.
Yeah.
With some points.
Big drive for Sam Darnold, man. Just, have an interception, have sack, fumble, touchdown.
Bill and I talked about it on the breakdown show, right? Just not holding the ball, getting the ball out of our hands, throwing our check downs. When he does it, it's working. When we hold the ball, bad things are happening, Bill.
That's right. And their line is just not good enough to pass protect against a good pass rush like the Rams have. And then when you combine some blitzing on it, it's just too much for them. I mean, they need a more balanced attack than that.
We'll see if they keep going with that blitz, Pay. We got to keep looking for that kind of corner blitzes or short edge blitzes.
First guy's not open. First read's not open. He just doesn't want to hold it.
Throw it away.
Just run.
Yep, throw it away.
It's kind of what happened to him against Detroit. I felt like guys recovered a decent amount. And that's a bad feeling as a quarterback. There's nobody open to throw to. Got to get him some breather plays. Got to find a clever screen here. We've got to stay out of these 3rd and 14s. We're losing this game on 1st and 2nd down. It's not 3rd down.
That's right.
1st and 2nd's what's killing us.
5 sacks in the first half.
Get it in there.
There you go.
Nice. All right, let's go.
I think he'll hurry up maybe.
Yeah. Let's get in some tempo. I like that.
Tempo. Get a little this deep curl route, Pay. Cover 2 zone. Just find little places to sit in the zone. Good job stepping up. Good job. Good eyes downfield, but stepping up in the pocket, making a good throw in the run.
Right, and you got a corner and a linebacker sitting there not covering Jefferson. You've got to get on that guy in zone coverage. You've got to cover him.
Let's get one more play.
At Oliver.
They're going to let it go to the 2-minute warning.
They're going to do your fake. Hurry up. Hurry up. I think this is, again, hurry up and give them jump off sides.
Unless they got something really good. I mean, I'm like you. I would like to have seen a little more tempo coming off that play to Jefferson.
Take it to the 2-minute.
All right, let's get a first down here. Rams only have 1 timeout, so let's get in some tempo after this and take our time and go down and get a touchdown, make this 17-10 before the half. Vikes get the ball coming out of the second half, too. Bill, we've loved having you on the Manningcast this year. Wanted you to feel comfortable in your last Manningcast. Go ahead, E.
Yeah, you can see we're sporting the Belichick cutoff hoodie, but these are special Belichick hoodies because they have the quarter zip. But don't worry, we'll be sending a couple of these down to UNC. We're expecting you to be wearing this week 1 next season for sure.
Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. It was so much fun being on with you this year. I learned a lot. Eli, you don't look that good in a hoodie, but you look great in a gold jacket. And I'm sure that's going to happen, and you deserve it so much to join Peyton in a gold jacket, too. You guys are fantastic. And Peyton, I really enjoyed doing the breakdown show with you this year as well. Learned a lot, and it was really a lot of fun. I really appreciate you guys.
No, it was a lot of fun to do. All the coaches and football people that I know told me how much they enjoyed that show. Hearing you break down defense, I learned a lot as well. Do you go for it here, Bill, or you got to punt it right here? 4th and 1?
Go for it. 1,000%.
4th and 2. I'll probably take a little time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind trying to draw them off and maybe calling a timeout. Well, forget that.
Yeah. You don't make this, you could really be in trouble.
Jeez.
This could really put him in trouble now.
Right, we had 3 timeouts. I wouldn't have minded doing a hard count there, trying to get the free play and at least minimizing the time that the Rams have. We snapped that ball with a little too much time.
Just try to a little quick out.
As bad as the Vikings have played, to be down by 14 and getting the ball to start the second half, that's one thing, but it's the same thing. They just struggle in pass protection. I mean, they just can't hold up. Little stun inside and just cut them loose. Big challenge for the Minnesota defense here. They just hold it to 14 points.
6 sacks.
There you go. You're going on the ball, Pate. You're the Rams.
Yeah. But
you only got 1 timeout.
Yeah, we got to go.
They had to substitute.
Injury time out here?
Injury for, on the Rams. I mean, on the Vikings. It's like Puka just got stepped on. Maybe. He don't look too bad. Who you say, Pace? So the Vikings get the ball, start the second half?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rams had that great drive to start the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm the Vikings, I mean, I'm just coming out. I mean, I'm going empty if I have to, but quick game. I'm calling screens. I'm just not doing any of these 7-step drop, long, slow developing plays because they got 6 sacks. These D linemen are hungry. I mean, Jared Allen, this is a defensive lineman's dream. We got to talk to him about that. I know it's the wrong team, but these sacks are killing us.
6 sacks in the first half and 2 turnovers, right? 1 strip sack, 1 4th down stop. I mean, you just can't win that way.
Now they got to go. They got to go quiet. They got to go fast.
Yeah. I expect
I guess they're happy with a field goal.
Yeah. I expect Vikings to get pretty aggressive here also.
Yep, they subbed them late.
I mean, that is one thing about the Vikings. A lot of times when you don't huddle, defenses just call vanilla defenses, right? Base cover 3. The Vikings got to a all-out blitz, bringing the safety. That tells you how complex it is and how hard it is to play quarterback. Stafford knew it. He kind of drifted right and threw it away, but that's a good throwaway. That's better than these sacks and these turnovers that we're getting. All right, they're showing, bringing everybody here. Let's see if they drop out. They're sending the back up to block that inside backer. Let's cover 0. I like this play.
That was your blitz 0 called off the get-go, Pate. You know, they called 2 plays or just had it play, but hey, let's have the blitz 0 first. We can alert or check to the non-blitz 0.
Right, that's a relief play for the quarterback. You're not having to make a great read there or a great throw. And if we block that right, that's a big play.
Wow, that's too easy. That was too easy. Whew. No one on him, Pate. That was blitz 0 also, but someone didn't get the call. The safety up top's playing zone. He's dropping in the cover 3 zone.
It's the kind of defense that can make you look bad as a quarterback, but if you're patient enough, you will get some free plays. You're right.
Number 24 is dropping in the zone, and no one's on the tight end.
Not supposed to be that easy.
Yeah, you got to be careful about doing that against a good quarterback like Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, and Stafford. I mean, they see enough of them. They got them on the quick screen, then they hit the tight end. It's just tough to make that go against guys like this. Quarterbacks are too good. Minnesota's got their work cut out for them now.
All right, Bill, we'll try to keep it together in the second half without you. Bill, I just can't say enough. Just thank you so much for joining us this year. We had a blast. It was more fun being your teammate than having to go against you. I know that much for sure.
I don't know, Pate, you can kind of speak for yourself there. I kind of like playing against Bill sometimes.
Okay. All right, E.
Sorry. Truce is off now, Coach. Truce is off.
Bill, we wish you nothing but the best in North Carolina, and thanks for being our Manningcast teammate for this past season. Eli's got one more thing for you, I think.
Yeah, I went back into the archives, Coach, and I found something that you and Peyton actually have in common, and we'll play it when we can here in a second.
Tar Heel! Tar Heel! Tar Heel! Tar Heel!
There we go. That was
Tar
for
Heel!
you, Coach.
Tar Heel!
He knew something.
Tar Heel! Tar Heel! Tar Heel!
I don't know what Tar Heel meant, but that's for you, Coach. Good luck. Good luck next year.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys. It was great. Oh, there we go. It's great being on with you again. I really enjoyed it. You guys are the best, and thanks so much for everything this year. We'll see you down the road. Come visit us in Chapel Hill.
We'll do.
You got it.
We'll do.
You got it. We'll do. We pulling for you. Oh,
that was tough. That was tough to watch.
Tough ass.
I did not see that coming. All right, Coach. Be good.
All right, Bill. We'll see you, man. Stay in touch.